Hello and welcome. Today we're going to show you how to automatically send out a Surveymonkey survey using a Salesforce workflow and then tying that data back using SyncFrog to a custom object that we've created. Now here's our CSAT survey. It's a simple survey. It's just 2 questions. And what I want to do is I want to send out this particular CSAT survey to our customers. So I'm going to click on collect responses, and the link I need is this web link. And what we're going to do is we are going to annotate the end of this web link to use the custom data field inside of Surveymonkey. So I have an email template that I've created inside of Salesforce, and we've just called it CSAT Surveymonkey and made it available for use, gave it our name and all that information, our subject line, our email body, and we use merge field variables. Merge field variables just allow you to automatically populate information. So in this case it will say hello and the contact's first name. Now we have the same Surveymonkey URL, and at the end here we appended the URL to have $C equals and then the contact ID. What this will do is automatically answer the custom data field with our contact ID. And we're going to go ahead and click on save. Now that we have our template set up, we want to create a workflow trigger to automatically send this. So I'm going to click on create on the side here, workflows and approvals, and we're going to create a new workflow rule. Now I have a closed case survey that I've set up already, but I'm going to go ahead and edit this one. We have our rule name of closed case survey, and this rule will run every single time the case status equals closed. Now if you had a different operator, you can click on the spyglass there if you wanted it to send out every time the case was new, getting worked, escalated, but I just want it to be every time it's closed. Click on save, and what this will do is give us 2 options. We can either have a time dependent action or immediate. In this particular case I'm doing a email alert, so I'm going to click on edit just to show you the alert that I have set up. So we click on edit, and this is a email alert. So we have our description, our name, our email template, that's the same CSAT Surveymonkey, and you can view it if you'd like by clicking on the spyglass. Now we have our recipient type. Instead of it being defaulted to user, we actually want to use the email fields. In my particular case, I'm using the contact email. That automatically grab the contact's email. Okay, we can also set a additional address if needed, if you want to track it, and our from address if you have a organizational email set up inside of Salesforce. And we're going to click on save. So we have a case here that we've had created, and we have our contact, and we click on close case. So with our rule activated and everything like that, so we have our status equals closed, and we click on save, and on another screen that you can't see, I've just gotten a email that shows our survey link, and there is our contact ID. So if I click on it, in this case I'm just going to copy it and take the survey. Now that we have that completed, I'm going to map that information over. I'm going to create a new data leap, and I'm going to say it's Surveymonkey to Salesforce because that's how we have it set up. We set our credentials. We're going to say our web link collector because that's the one that we're using. Click on next. Set our credentials inside of Salesforce. Example. Workflow. and click on Create. We'll say, okay, take me to the mapping. And I want to use this custom object I created. You didn't see me create it, but I did create a Surveymonkey CSAT. Now this is just a custom object that I've tied to my CRM record. I'm going to click on Auto Map Fields, and that's going to do its best to answer each question. So as you can see, I have an ability to solve question inside of Surveymonkey, and I happen to have a field called ability to solve, clarity of voice, professionalism, professionalism. This is called one-to-one mapping. I've created one field for one question. Now it did not answer the contact question, so I'm going to click on map a new field. And what I'm going to use is that custom data field, since we answered our custom data question in our email template. And we have a contact reference field that I've created inside of our CRM. So what this will do is automatically grab that custom data field, which was that 003 value, and put it into our contact reference so that we will know who took it, and my Surveymonkey survey record will be tied to that. Now if I click on Save and we click on OK, we have our Surveymonkey workflow. If I flip the switch on this, and I'm going to run it now, you could easily just do the create schedule and do it hourly if you'd like, or however often your package type supports. So I'm going to click on cancel on that, and I'm just going to click on activate, and I'm just going to run it now. Now what it's doing, it's just fetching the data from Surveymonkey, and it's going to transfer it over to our Salesforce. Now at the end it will say how many records we have processed. So we have one record processed. So now if I go to John Johnson here and I refresh his contact record, because he was the one who had the case, we will have a new Surveymonkey CSAT. If I click on it, there are the scores I provided and any of the comments if I put them in the comments field. So that's real briefly how you would set up a email template, a Salesforce workflow, map it real quickly using SyncFrog, set up your schedule and or run now, and get your data into CRM. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them at help.syncfrog.com. Thank you for watching and have a great day.